So DayZ and Rust are both survival games. These two games are very similar and they also have many differences. Now obviously there's a lot of people that say DayZ is better than Rust, and there's a lot of people that say Rust is better than DayZ. Everybody is different. We all have our opinions. So first we are going to be talking about each of the games. So the first video game we are going to be talking about is going to be Rust. Rust is a multiplayer only survival video game developed by Facepunch Studios. Rust was first released in early access in December 2013 and received its full release in February 2018. The objective of Rust is to survive in the wilderness using gathered or stolen materials. Players must successfully manage their hunger, thirst, and health or risk dying. Despite the presence of hostile animals such as bears and wolves, the primary threat to the player is other players due to the game being multiplayer. Combat is an accomplishment through firearms and various weapons, such as bows. In addition, vehicles controlled by non-player characters will occasionally roam, attacking armed players. Rust features crafting, though initially limited until the discovery of specific items in the game's open world. To stay protected, players must build bases or join clans to improve their chance of survival. Rust supports modded servers which can add additional content. So now let's talk about DayZ. So the goal of DayZ is to stay alive and healthy during the conditions of the zombie outbreak that have befallen the in-game world. The player begins equipped with only simple clothes and a glow stick and half of a bandage. Soviet Republic of Chernarus to investigate locations such as houses, barns, and apartments to scavenge supplies. These supplies include food and water, which are basic keys to prolonging the player's life. Beyond the basics of survival, players can find various forms of clothing which allow customization, extra storage space for supplies, and warmth. Also scattered around the map are a variety of weapons allowing players to protect themselves from zombies and other players if necessary. These are largely focused on a range of melee weapons, but a number of firearms are present, along with attachments such as suppressors and telescopic sights. So DayZ is obviously more realistic than Rust, and I'd say it's probably more harder too. So I'm not saying Rust isn't hard, I just think DayZ is more realistic, so that means you can die by more things in DayZ than you can Rust. So obviously Rust and DayZ are very hard survival games because, you know, they're survival games. They're not supposed to be easy, they're supposed to be challenging. So even though DayZ and Rust have many similarities and many differences, the main goal between these two games is to survive. So even though DayZ has been out for a couple years, the game is still extremely buggy and it still has many of glitches. So with that being said, if you spawn and you get stuck in a door and you die by zombies, that can ruin a player's experience. But they're slowly trying to fix all the bugs and all the glitches. So as you guys might know, Rust has an extremely toxic community. I started playing Rust 2 months ago and recently quit because it was extremely toxic. Like, you can't even go up to players and try to say hello because they will literally shoot you. They won't talk or say anything. So DayZ is kind of like that, but I think DayZ is a little bit more friendlier. So it really just depends on the situation you're in. But overall, both of these games are pretty fun to play. So that is going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and please subscribe. That would be very appreciated. So I would definitely recommend checking out Rust and DayZ. So guys, check out Rust and DayZ and tell me how your experience goes. So thank you guys for stopping by and watching the video. What survival game do you think is better, DayZ or Rust? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a good day. Everybody take it easy. Everybody be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Get out the way. I feel like Lil Wayne, where my train. I feel like